Hello guys, and welcome to my first ever redstone tutorial. Today we're going to be building a furnace array at the request of Moogle Ray. This is my design, although it's pretty simple, so I'd be surprised if other people in the community haven't come up with it. Here we have everything you're going to need to build this thing. We'll need 6 trap chests, 8 furnaces, 42 hoppers, 4 repeaters, 4 comparators, 4 torches, 40 redstone dust, stones, any kind of slabs that you like, and any kind of building block you like. Solid. As long as it's a solid building block, you'll be just fine. This is what the finished product looks like. The input chest and for smelting items is right here, and the input chest for fuel is right here. The reason you want these to be trap chests is because you don't want your items filtering down into the system until this circuit has been turned off. Basically what happens is when you fill up your chest, once you close your chest, the items will come through here one at a time, and they'll make it all the way down here, hit this capacitor, they'll hit this comparator, which will flash this torch, lighting that, turning this torch off, which will let your items flow into the furnaces. It is a really simple way to evenly distribute things, and hopefully it's something you guys can put to good use. So when I build these, I always like to start out with the output chest, and I'm starting to think that I like them centered. So you start with the chest, you place 2 hoppers going into that, and 3 on either side going into those. You come around here and place your furnaces on top of those, and then hoppers going into the top and the back of each furnace, and the top ones deliver the smeltable items, the back ones deliver the fuel. So at this point you want to place a helper block there and there, and then we run hoppers along like this into the helper blocks. And this is my personal preference. I like to run these out one more than the start of the hoppers that this line is feeding. At that point you put chests up here, and again, very important that these are trap chests. This can be a regular chest if you don't want the orange ring, but these are pretty much required to be trap chests. We'll come back here and we can knock out the helper blocks and then place a comparator on both of those. So that's on the level so that these hoppers are now running into the comparators. The comparators each get a block on their front, and each block gets a redstone torch on its side. Now from there we run blocks across like this, and redstone on top of those blocks. Yep. That should be a repeater. And again, blocks in front of these hoppers. Redstone on top of those. And a repeater coming out of the torch. So, just alone, this is already a functional system, but what will happen is after the chest is emptied, this line of redstone dust will blink its last time, and you'll wind up with items caught in these hoppers. So we add another circuit. We come off of here with a slab and a comparator on that. A block out of the slab with the torch to invert the signal. A blocks, whoa, coming all the way down here and around the torch. This block's not necessary. We throw redstone on top of that, and now if you place redstone here, you're gonna make a clock. So you have to come back here with solid blocks of your choice and just cover that up. Now we're safe to place the redstone. That turns off. And we want to do the same thing back here. That's just a slab there. Comparator on that. Block. Torch. And then blocks all the way back. Around this torch. Blocks on top of all this redstone. Whoa. Oh, for crying out loud. And dust along here. And then to break that connection, 2 more blocks. And that is the entire mechanism. If you use a lot of hoppers, I always recommend you place blocks on top of the hoppers. Otherwise, they will continually check for items being tossed in. So, let's give it a test. I just had a really good mining trip, and I've got a really productive blaze farm. So, we'll throw the blaze rods in here. And you'll see this line start to blink. We should see that line start to blink. There it goes. We'll place the gold ore in here. And we'll see this line start to blink. And one more, and they all come on. Now, from here, you're free to pretty this up any way you want. You can place a block here, no problem. Anywhere that you place blocks will not mess up the redstone. But, yeah, that's you done. I like to close it in something like this. So that you can put a ceiling across, you know, here, and you've got a good height on your ceiling, and that gives you a pretty nice finished product, I think. And 8 furnaces should be more than enough for all your smelting needs, I would say. But that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you have suggestions or comments, I would greatly appreciate them, and enjoy your smelting.